Comparing yourself to others is like staring at another man's penis at the urinal. It will either leave you inferior, which kills motivation. What's going on? We all know the uncomfortable position we're put in when Bob walks into the bathroom. And while there's 4 empty urinals waiting to be pissed in, he has to come stand right beside you. And not only that, but he starts discussing the weather. Like I give 2 shits that it's supposed to rain Thursday, Bob. There's some unspoken bathroom etiquette rules. Never stand beside a man if there are open urinals. And if you absolutely feel it necessary to initiate conversation, look straight ahead. 100% straight ahead. Damn it, Bob, who taught you how to piss? And we can find humor in this, but if we think about it, many times in life, we are that very Bob. We're looking over the little separators, concerned with Jeremy's pissing, all the while pissing all over the floor and our own pants leg. You ever missed the toilet at home and sprayed the floor, and then you have to find a little piece of toilet paper and clean it up, but then it soaks through to your hand? Well, that's us. And I'm using this peeping Bob or pissing Bob as an analogy to the problems of comparing ourselves to others. It usually leaves us with the metaphorical piss running down our legs. And at times in our lives, we've broken etiquette and we've peeked over the urinal, the separator, to compare ourselves to the Ron Jeremys of life. And if you don't know who that is, Google him. That could be an interesting Google search. But the one thing I found constant in my life is that if I start sliding down the slippery slope of comparison, my life begins to look like shit and smell like piss in contrast to those I compare it to. Because let's face it, obviously I picked the most greatest motherfuckers in life to compare it to. Why do I not have $10 billion yet? Why is my woman not making Kim Kardashian look like a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10? Why do my calves resemble a soggy bag of shit? Etc., etc. You ever been there? Well, I have, and it's a miserable fucking place to be. There's always, and I mean always, going to be someone better. And there's always going to be someone better than that guy. That's why it's a vicious, slippery, circling loop that never ends. That's why it's better to refrain from jumping on that crazy train of comparison. Just like the bathroom. It's better to look ahead, focused on what you're doing, and get the damn job done. Imagine if we handled life like aiming for the urinal. We went in straight to the spot because we knew the target. We aimed at the cake in the urinal, because, or maybe we're experienced and aimed a little to the curvature of the urinal so that it doesn't spray back on us. Ever been there? And then we go wash our hands and we get back to the next affair. We took care of business. Pissing like life should be that simple. Yes, it can get dirty, but it can be a huge relief. We learn how simple it is to navigate it according to its rules, and then we zip back up, careful not to snag anything, and go wash our hands of any spray and debris. And yeah, there's always going to be debris in life, so find something that cleanses you from the garbage of life. Comparing yourself to others is like staring at another man's penis at the urinal. It will either leave you inferior, which kills motivation, or which leaves you in an even worse position, thinking you're better than everybody else. Life is best lived when we measure ourselves against ourselves. And yes, sometimes pissing contests are needed. That's our very male nature. But until you've mastered pissing without dropping a single ounce on the floor or your pants leg, keep practicing. Keep aiming for the target that you're focused on and quit looking at others. Love and respect. You will hear from me next episode.